guys, Joebizz34 back again, and I wanted to kind of let the figures do the talking there for a little more longer this time since there's so many of them. And I wanted to do this vid to basically show off the second build DX13 standing back there that I put together. And I already did a review, so I'm not going to go through the whole review again. You guys know how I feel. You know I love the figure. Most people say it's the figure of the year, yada yada yada, and I do agree. It is one of the best. I guess you can argue what's the best figure of the year, but this definitely is right up there. So I built my second one up, and that's really why I was showing this vid. And then I also made, because for some reason they omitted one of the very iconic weapons that he used, and that's the grenade launcher, the tear gas grenade launcher, I should say. And I made a custom one. I'm going to shine the light on there so you can kind of see it right there. See? And there's the second head sculpt, which is just beautiful. And I didn't realize how different it is once again from the DX10 head sculpt until some people started mentioning it on the forums, and I really looked at the two figures together. I'm like, holy crap, they really did alter it again, and for the better. But it's so weird to see such a drastic difference considering that these figures basically came out one after the other. There's the T1. So I basically lined them up to show like the evolution of the character, starting from this is his original look. And I got him in a menacing pose where he's reaching for his weapon once he realizes that he has found a Sarah Connor. Not the Sarah Connor, but the one he blows away first. And then in the middle of the movie, after he has his first chase encounter with Kyle Reese and Sarah Connor, he gets kind of banged up, right? And he has like the semi-battle damage look, and I did I utilized the exposed endo arm there, and I customized it to be like bleeding and coming through his jacket. Sorry if it's a little blurry. I don't know how it's looking on. Yeah, there we go. It's a little better. And then eventually this look, because of his damaged eye, leads to this one, which is the coolest Terminator custom I have. And that's his final look until he becomes nothing more than an endo. And this is a badass figure, and it's done by somebody on eBay. I forgot his name. He's from Germany, but you guys know. I think it's Tank 2005 or something like that. So I apologize for not remembering the exact name. I think he also goes by Commando on the Sideshow Freaks forum, but we've discussed him before, and other people have his figure, and he's done head sculpts and weapons and stuff, and this is really awesome. And basically this one started out as, I believe what he used as the base is the old hamburger face battle damage Hot Toys T800 for the time, which was a great figure with the light up eyes, but looked nothing like Schwarzenegger. And that was a jumping point for a lot of people doing their custom police shootout figure. And he used the clothes and the boots and the stand and all that from that one, and the jacket. Some of the weapons. Then he customized the weapons, made it more screen accurate, like with the duct tape magazines there in that rifle, and that machine gun. And he did get a different gray shirt, because the gray shirt I think was damaged or had a hole in it or blood on it or something with the original figure. And then obviously he used a Hot Toys head sculpt from, that's the same as from this release, and then he sculpted the endo in there and he made it light up, and he hides, and like I said, I've shown this before, but I figured I'd give it another shout out since it's such a cool custom. And really it's just as good as if there was an official one. And then there's a little on-off switch that you just saw me do that he hides in the head, and the hair cuts away. He cut the hair away to get to it, which is somewhere on the table here, right there. There it is, which covers where he put the switch. And then he's got the glasses, and the sunglasses was probably the most accurate thing, other than the clothing, from the original Hot Toys Battle Damage Hamburger Face Terminator, whatever you want to call him. And if you put those on, you can see that's his very cool look. And I don't think they're going to stay on right now, so I'll keep it off for now because it's cooler to see his exposed eye. But once you get the glasses on, they do fit well, and it works. And I normally display him with the glasses on because, I'm not going to leave the light on all the time. And there's the great DX13's back there from Terminator 2, but then there's the evolution of Terminator 2. So using a DX10, a second body, and the sunglasses and the gun, I got the second DX10 look going on here, which is I had the MMS figure, and this is definitely an upgrade from that. But to believe it or not, I did use some of the items from the MMS figure. The stand is from the MMS. The boots, the pants, and the jacket, I actually took off the older MMS Terminator 2 figure and put it on this one. And the black shirt is from the old one too. And the gun is from the old one, the weapons, because they were just weathered better. And even though the newer DX10, which that's the newer one there with the newer jacket, has a better feel to it, and it's actually like real leather, this fake leather, or whatever you want to call it, was actually weathered better and has a nicer fit. And I do agree with people that have done the same thing. So I decided to utilize the old clothing on this version for the classic look. And then this is the, like I said, the DX10 that represents mainly the Skynet version when he's in the building and they're trying to blow up Skynet. And he's got his grenade launcher. And then he gets partially battle damaged, which this may be not exactly right for this scene where he's holding the grenade launcher, but I made the custom tear gas launcher there. And that's a real 1/6 tear gas launcher that they actually sell on eBay and stuff and online, that I just basically altered the middle part to kind of represent with the bigger canisters and stuff. And believe it or not, I used a bottle cap and straws that I glued together and painted and weathered black to match it, to blend in. So basically I replaced the middle canister with that round bottle cap and then made all the canisters out of straws. I think it's supposed to be 12. These are more because it was a little more of a bigger circumference. So to go all the way around, I think there's like 15. So it's not exact, but man, is it badass. I think it came out pretty cool, and I've got some good feedback on it. And, you know, since there is no one like it, I'll take a custom one over nothing. And then there's the final look, which I've reviewed. That was basically the look I reviewed him with the, you know, the damaged, broken off arm. And he's got no grenades left now, so I got that more accurate. The bandolier is empty. And he's holding his other grenade launcher that he uses later in the film. And I did get bandoliers for him that he's got like some grenades in there, and then the stands, as you can see there. The stand, I got another stand that looks just like the one from the other DX13. So let me just put those guys just front and center for a minute. So I'll move this T1 out of the way, stand him out of there, and what you just heard was his rifle falling, so that's okay. His shotgun, I mean, that's okay. So you can get a better look. So I'll bring him front. So this is the new one. This is the second one. I got lucky. I found an eBay, you know, on eBay I found a body that came with the shirt, the boots, the pants, and everything. Put the light on it again so you can see. And I love the way they distressed and weathered the jackets and the pants on this guy. Looks closer to the older MMS version. So this is really cool. And there's the second head sculpt, and I had to utilize it once I saw how awesome it was. So the DX10, now if you look really here, I'm going to move this guy over and bring him front and center. Okay. They really, now this head sculpt was definitely an improvement, and it's really clean, but look, man, they really changed it, and I didn't realize, it almost looks like figures made by two different companies. That's how bad well, not bad, but I mean, that's how much the difference is. But I still like this guy. I like him holding this big, huge, you know, helicopter machine gun. I think it's badass. And the stand is cool. And this stand does light up like I've shown before. So let me see if I can get that switch on. I don't remember where the switch is actually for that. It's on the bottom. Oh, here it is. It's on the back here. Ooh. All right, as in round we go. So there it is. That's kind of a cool stand. Not consistent. I mean, they come out with different stands every time, so it's not really consistent with the look of the other, like the old stand and then the new stand. But cool nonetheless. And I'm glad I have all of them because I really like all the looks. And as you can see, I am, you know, fully, you know, equipped with Terminator figures, both 1 and 2. And 2 of the best. You know, I don't really care about the other sequels beyond that too much. And that's it. Now I'm going to show you one more trick that I did just dress this guy up, and I borrowed the black shirt, like I said, the pants, the jacket, the weapons, because the weapons were more weathered on the old MMS Terminator as well, more so than the ones that came with this guy. So I used the old weapons, like the shotgun and stuff. And I'm going to do a little trick here that people have talked about, and let's see how it looks. You see, look at the coat collar. People use a paperclip to fix that coat collar so it kind of stays closer together. And I guess the newer jacket doesn't have as much as the problem, but even though people still, I think, did the trick with that one too. Okay, I'm back, and I was just saying that I was going to do a little trick. I got cut off because I forgot my camera was about to go out, so if I got cut off a little, sorry. What I was saying was with these, you know, with the collars being a little wider apart on the damaged jackets, you know, I don't really care as much because it is supposed to be more distressed and worn. But on this one, a lot of people complain. Now, I just did the paperclip trick for the first time while I had the camera paused, and I got to tell you, it does work. Now, it doesn't mean that it's, you know, a necessity. You know, it doesn't mean it's an absolute necessary thing. It's one of those OCD things. But it does keep the form of the jacket going around the neck a little better. a little closer, the way it was on film, as you could see. So I'm happy with it. And you know, if you work with it, you got to work with it. I spent about 10 minutes or so working on it. And if you look back earlier in this video, even before I did the trick, you could see the difference. See now how it kind of keeps its form a little better and just kind of like hangs around the neck a little closer and a little more realistic than before. So I'm happy with it, and it's concealed. You have to work on it to kind of shape it and conceal it under the coat, and don't damage the coat while trying it, because if you don't do it right, you could poke it and, you know, put a hole in it, but, you know, no big deal. So there you go. So that's my, you know, earlier in the movie T2 look with his patented sunglasses and black shirt. And then later in the movie, when he changes into the gray shirt, which is what this guy has back here in the Skynet scene, Cyberdyne Systems building, when they're trying to blow up Skynet or stop Skynet from ever being built. You know, there's that look. And then once again, my DX13's, man, they keep perfecting Arnold. I mean, look at that look. Look at that sculpt. I still am in awe of it. You know, it motivated me to do a second vid. And here's the other one. I did shut the light off now because I don't want to waste too much of the battery life on the lit up eye there. But you saw it earlier in the vid. And then there's my cool custom T1s. You know, that are both stemming from the release of this guy right here. And you know, also well done. I wouldn't mind if they did a DX version of the T1 at some point. Maybe upgraded his head sculpt and then also did a police shootout maybe with it. That would be kind of cool. It might be coming, but in the meantime, you know, I'm definitely happy with these guys and what I have. So, you know, that's it. I'm not going to bore you guys and keep this running for another 10 minutes. I pretty much said what I had to say. You know, if you're looking for the definitive Terminator 2, depending on what you want, I mean, if you want the clean look, you know, I would recommend, you know, the newer DX10 over the older MS1. Although, if you have an old MMS Terminator 2, the clothing, I think, works better. You know, the coat and the weathering on the outfit is better. Let me see once again if I can kind of highlight that real quick and show you. I'm going to turn my little light on again here. Yeah, it's kind of hard to pick up on camera, but there is a more worn, dusty, kind of weathered look on this that this one here just, you know, doesn't have. And I like that one, and I accept it, you know, for what it is on this one, and he's more covered on this one. You know, there's a lot more going on here with the bag and the bandolier and the, you know, the heavy machine gun. So I'm okay with, you know, keeping that one on there and just kind of letting, and I do have his grenade launcher there, gun there too. So I'm okay with keeping him as is. And then in this one here, you know, like I said, I'm using the MMS. But like I said, if you want a cleaner version, the DX10 is cool. It's got purrs and the whole 9 yards, and you know, you can build them up this way or that way, or maybe get two like I did and build up two of them. There's his handgun I got hiding in the belt there, just like he did in the movie. But if you want to go the battle damage look, then there's no question. Get the DX13. And like everybody else, you'll probably be compelled to build up two, just like I did. And like I said, I did my, I say like I said a lot, don't I? Anyway, I have the custom tear gas launcher here that I made myself. But even if you don't have that, it still looks cool to have him holding a different weapon that comes with the set and just have them displayed, you know, both ways there. So once again, this is my Terminator collection. I have others. I do have the T1000 that I didn't include here, and I do have Sarah Connor, and I do have an Endo that's not made by Hot Toys. It's the other brand there that's like die-cast metal. I forgot what it's called, but it's like a black version. I've been trying to sell it because I may get another one at some point, or maybe I'll try to chrome it up and paint it, maybe make it a little more silver. I don't know. But in any case, so you know, I do have a few others that go in this line, and that completes it. And bring on young John Connor, man. That would be cool to have a T2 John Connor. And then we'll be all set and do an official police shootout, man. What the heck, you know? I mean, like I said, if they never do one, I don't mind this, keeping this one because it's near perfection. But you know, it would be cool. So anyway, guys, till next time, peace out.